Hey everybody, so sorry we're having technical difficulties. Chris is disconnecting things and reconnecting them, trying to see what's going on. We appreciate you staying tuned and trusting us for coming back, giving you entertainment before today's game. We are live at Bank of America Stadium, like I've said, and the Carolina Panthers are playing the Washington Redskins today. So what's going on is the feed is going to Twitter but not to YouTube, so we're just troubleshooting. Well, Chris is troubleshooting, seeing what's going on. We appreciate you tuning in. If you want to ask us any questions, go ahead and do that. So, yay, we're working. I just got the double thumbs up from Chris. So I'm
going to help you out. I'm going to take the mic for a second so she can get onto YouTube and follow the questions. So, appreciate Margaret for looking like she's calm under pressure. I'm trying to figure out what exactly was going on, but once she's up on YouTube, which means we can see your questions on both YouTube and Twitter, then we'll get started with the question and answer. Also telling you, of course, the inactives for today's game. We'll talk about both the Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. You're smiling. Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. So she's seeing it and she's ready. But I'll start us off. So I'm Chris Jenkins. This is Margaret Beveridge, credential media members for Charlotte Vibe, covering your Carolina Panthers today. Washington Redskins take on the Carolina Panthers at 1 p.m. I don't do predictions, but if we lose today, I'm still going to have fun. I'm still going to bring you guys the news and continue to cover this team. So
we better not lose. The Redskins are 2-9.
2-9.
That would be more embarrassing than scoring 3 points.
That would be bad. So again, thank you guys very, 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 very much for your patience. This is the third take that we had to do to get online and going. So I'm going to hand the mic over.
Baby.
That's true showbiz when you don't have a production truck like CBS has or Fox has with all these people out here. Yeah. But I'm going to hand the mic over to Margaret. We're going to get started.
Hi, I'm Margaret.
We'll get started with the inactives first, but I'll let you talk until I get my list up.
Okay. Yes. So
excuse any nose wipe.
It's a nice day. It's warm, but it's windy, so we both have some sniffles going on. But I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and we are appreciative of you tuning in. We want you to ask us some questions, so keep pounding Josh. Thank you. Locke says he's not asking any questions.
Locke said that you don't answer any of his questions. So yesterday when he said that, I hope it's a he because I'm not looking at you can't tell the sex of people. But
right.
I said, well, maybe the questions aren't good. Maybe you're asking bad questions. But nevertheless, thank you for tuning in. I'm
so sorry. You should ask us some questions. I'll read your questions if you ask them. Panthers win 27-14. That would be awesome. That was a prediction from someone. I'm sorry?
I'm ready.
Okay, yes. Tell us about the inactives today, Chris.
All right, so inactives today for the Carolina Panthers. We have defensive end Wes Horton. He's picked up, 2-3 weeks ago to give us some depth, but he's inactive today. Offensive lineman Brad Lundblade. We get so many new people. I'm struggling with new names every week. But I like how the wind's picking up now that we're starting the broadcast. Yeah. But we're going to fight through it. Marquise Haynes. This is the second week in a row. Marquise Haynes, edge rusher, is not active, so that tells me that Marquise needs to step it up because we want you on the team, man. He's been inactive 2 weeks in a row. Offensive tackle Greg Little. Man. So you guys know why I did that. Greg has been battling with that linebacker Jordan, I don't know his last name, wide receiver Brandon Zystra, and cornerback Corn Elder. That is inactive. And I'm looking at the inactives.
Sorry.
For the Redskins. Nobody stands out. So, this game used to be, I won't say used to be a big deal, but you used to look forward to Josh Norman coming back, saying what he has to say. He is back today. His role with the Washington Redskins has been diminishing quite a bit. I think he only played special teams last week. Though we haven't made it in there yet, sources say that Josh Norman pregame, more than usual, is going around to all the Carolina Panther guys, saying hello, saying what's up. And you had to think that's probably because he's been humbled a little bit that he's not getting playing time. So let me go out and talk to all the people that are out there. So those are our inactive list for today. So with that, let me look at my note. Let me let you talk for a second.
Okay. So, hey, everybody, please keep asking us questions. We have six viewers, it says. But
we have what?
Six people.
Oh.
But we want to, that's good. Thank you for tuning in. Tell your friends to jump on real quick and ask us some questions. Can't see y'all. Camera is out. Picture's messed up. That's what it looks like. Okay, hold on. So sorry. It looks like we're whitewashed or something.
That might just be you. It looks like.
Oh.
I can't tell that we would not be broadcasting.
Oh.
I'll
Okay.
double check.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's what it looks like. Sorry. We are struggling here today, but we appreciate you help continuing to tune in. Thank you for letting us know that the camera was messed up. Do it. Oh, okay. All right. So you can hear us, hopefully. We'll just have to talk through it. So how was your Thanksgiving, Chris? Oh, you were going to tell me something else. Sorry.
Yes. Let me go back since I was looking at the quality. But give me a second. We got a new guy that is active. Can you move that mic a tiny bit to the right so I can see no, out of my way? She kept putting it more in my way. Give us just a second here.
Thank you for continuing to tune in, Chris Johnson. He said, yes, we can hear. Good. Do you have any questions for us?
Yes, I wanted to point out that with those inactives that I went through, you didn't hear Mike Davis. That's because he is finally inactive today. He's a running back that we picked up. So Jordan Scarlett was placed on the injured reserve this week, meaning his season's probably done at this point. So Mike Davis gets a jersey this week, as Ron Rivera kind of hinted at the other day. Probably have more of a role. Don't look for him to get some carries. He's not going to be taking anything away from Christian McCaffrey. He'll probably just get some snaps on special teams.
Okay, that sounds good.
I worked a lot. You want to know what I did on Thanksgiving? So here's what. Don't look like you're going to be sad. Like, oh.
No, I'm not, why? Thanksgiving is a day you spend with family and random production crews, right? In my case.
Right. But in my case, my son's a Marine, so he hasn't seen everybody. So I had to spend some time with Mom. So I went and picked him up. So on Thanksgiving, he spent time with Mom. And what I did on Thanksgiving, let me check our quality real quick before I finish that.
Okay. Sorry, my friend just texted me, so hopefully he'll be joining us.
All right. So I know our video quality is still pretty trash right now. It's nothing that I can do. That's a Verizon issue that we'll have to work through. But I worked on an online store that is going to be launching for us. Let me turn and wipe my nose for a second. That's going to be launching tomorrow. So we have, we're independent media supported 100% by you guys. So we got to do creative things to raise funds to keep us going. That will be the launch of our new store tomorrow in time for Cyber Monday. All right.
Congratulations.
Yes, for us.
Yes,
for us,
yay!
right? So we're going to have merchandise. We'll have T-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, all kinds of things for you guys to purchase to help support Charlotte Vibe and let us continue to do what we do. So that's what I did for Thanksgiving. And most importantly, I blew my leaves before the rain started.
Ooh, yeah, wet leaves are, yeah. So who's going to have a breakout today? Chris Johnson wants to know.
Breakout? I don't feel like we're going to have any breakouts because all of our guys, I feel like, have done well. I kind of look at breakouts as something at the beginning of the year. Christian McCaffrey's going to be good.
Well,
and Christian McCaffrey's going to be good, but there's nobody new that I feel that would say there could be a breakout. Everybody's been solid. We're pretty deep into the season.
So how serious would you say Jordan's injury is? I guess Jordan Scarlett. Or are they just trying to hold him for an early start next year?
Yeah, a lot of things that you're going to start to see now, especially with our record, as guys get injuries, there's no need and continue to have that guy put himself out at risk. So you'll put him on injury reserve. Did you just see somebody?
Baby, come here.
All right. So I'm going to let Margaret just have somebody come in because she's like so excited.
This is Benny.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not a lot. Came out to see these Panthers whoop up on some Redskins today. What are you guys doing?
Santa. You're Santa. Santa's here on the show.
Well, I'm one of his favorite helpers. That's what I am. So you guys having fun? A little chilly out. It's supposed to be pretty today, though. Sunshine at 68.
Yeah, we don't have all the sun. We got a little bit of rain going on. Not rain. We got wind. We've had some technical difficulties, so I hope people can see this mustache. Come step a little closer. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see the detail on that mustache that's coming out.
Yeah. It's awesome. So Benny was a teacher of mine at the School of Broadcasting, and so I appreciate all you did for me. And
blame me. Blame me.
So, do you have any predictions for today?
My predictions today: Panthers by 20.
Wow, wow. Why do you say that?
Because the Redskins, well, they're the Redskins, and we all know how that's going this year.
So that 20, is that going to be Kyle Allen lighting it up, or will that be Christian McCaffrey scorching the Redskins defense? What do you say there?
I think it's going to be a combination. I think defense is going to score today. I think defense is going to get us one. So we'll go 27-7. How's that?
So a pick six. Steve Avenue is representing today because you've got the interception that's going to happen. All right, so if that happens, the Panthers win by 20, does Ron Rivera, because a lot of people don't want him to be back, does that save his job?
I don't know. But it'll get him something good for Christmas.
Yes. Give him hope for another week.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go watch them win. You guys have fun.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Bye.
All right. So that's what you guys can do. I know the video may not be looking that good right now. I can't fix it, but we want you guys to just join, stop by, say hello. And there goes the ambulance people. So what question was I in the middle of there?
We were talking about Jordan. Are they holding him for next year? And you were saying yeah, okay.
Yeah, so some stuff like that you'll see happen because it also gives a chance to evaluate guys that haven't had much of an opportunity, right? So we signed Mills a couple of weeks ago. If you put Scarlett on IR, that gives you a chance to give some more guys some looks and see what can happen. So you'll see that continue to happen.
Too bad we don't have Cam and his cadence to bring on the offside calls.
Oh, yeah.
Someone says Curtis Samuel 100-yard game. That's from Locks.
I would love to see Curtis Samuel have a 100-yard game. Curtis Samuel has been, I'm going to say, the biggest disappointment. And I don't know if I'm putting it on Curtis, like Curtis has been a disappointment.
Yeah.
I think he's just has had a lot of Ron Rivera where they missed opportunities to get the ball from Kyle Allen. Seriously, because
I can't believe you said that.
Well, because he's been open
a
lot of times this year, going deep and doing other things, and hadn't been able to get the ball to him so we could see what he's going to do. So I would love to see Curtis Samuel get 150 yards because you saw last week, I believe it was last week. Yeah, last week in New Orleans, and I applaud North Turner for this, and I'm smelling some foreign substances, but I'm going to keep talking through it. But North
every Sunday.
Is it? In this area?
We talk about it every Sunday. Some cigars or something.
This month, not.
Is Cam here?
But we saw Curtis Samuel get the ball 4 times on carries. So I like that happened, and I hope that they continue to try to do creative things to get Curtis to ride.
So we are at the north entrance. People are asking the north entrance.
Yep.
North gate, sorry.
Okay.
We are at the parking deck at the north gate. So if we're still on, so come and join us if you want. Somebody said the picture's good now, so maybe it was the wind.
I'm going to take one more quick peek, but we're about to wrap up. Let me take a quick peek.
Okay, all right. Well, we're about to wrap up, so come run over if you want, if you can make it.
Yes, we are crystal clear now.
Yeah. Oh, as we wrap up.
We'll take a few more.
Yeah, we'll take some more questions. So let's see. Who's going to have a breakout? Okay, I already said that. I'm excited that my friend stopped by. That was awesome.
I know. I can tell you just went into another world.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he said he asked me if we were still here, and so I was excited that he stopped by. But so Locke says he says Panthers 10-6.
What's up, man?
My name's Taylor. I actually saw you one time.
Come on, man. What's up? So you said you saw me sometime?
Yeah, I was actually here for the Rams game. I saw you at one time. I doubt you remember me, but
game number. So what did we speak at? Were we over?
No, give him another chance.
Okay. So you think we should bring him back? No doubt. No matter how bad or good this season went, if he's healthy, bring him back.
If he's healthy. Now I kind of understand if he's hurt before next season starts. There's a decision to be made there, but I'm on Cam's back the whole way.
So you think Kyle Allen should return as well? Maybe just be his backup? What do you think we should do with Kyle?
I think that's also up to Kyle because there's a chance that Kyle could feel like he's played well enough to go to a new team himself.
Yeah.
That's all kind of depend on Kyle. But Kyle, I would love to have him back as a backup because so far I think he is definitely, as a backup, one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
And so I think he should definitely like stay if he can.
Okay, so you support Kyle Allen as a solid quarterback, starting quarterback in the NFL, but Cam Newton coming back if he's healthy should get that spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And I'm not going to lie, there's some bias in it because when Cam came into the league, I was like 12 years old, and so I've been watching Cam every single year.
Right.
And so, always my fault. I always wear his stuff. Yeah, this was made for me.
What's this? Can we get that on camera? That support? This was made for you? What's anything on the back?
That guy right there.
Okay. With the big paw?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so every home game, we're going to be here an hour and a half before the game, 11:30. So if you're here next week or 2 weeks,
I'll be here for the Seahawks game.
Stop on back by, ask us some questions, and come on. But I appreciate you saying hello. Appreciate your support. Hey, we got an online store that's going to be debuting tomorrow. So check it out.
That's what I'm subscribed to you guys, too.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You guys have a good one.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Some interaction, right?
Yes,
yeah, two people the very first time we did it. That's good. That's a great.
We'll get more. We want you guys to come on, interact. Tell us some questions that you want to. He said that he feels like Cam should get that opportunity should he comes back. And I like the fact that he said that Kyle Allen has been good because I feel like he has. He had that slump.
Yeah, this past game, or in New Orleans,
Yeah, he had that slump where he had 2 games. Pretty poor, and even more importantly, he came back from having 4 interceptions, like his absolute worst game, and had one of his best games against a really good team. He gave us a chance to win. Joyce Sly did not give us that chance to win.
So do you think
That's a question because my hunger is just like killing me.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I want some of that mac and cheese.
Yes.
Do you think Bonifon will get to play?
Bonifon. I think he'll see some action on special teams, but priority today will be to win this ball game, right? And Christian McCaffrey as a running back gives us that number 1 opportunity. So only on special teams, only if we get a blowout will you see a lot of Bonifon. He might get a snap or 2. I think last week we may have saw some other guys get a snap or 2 at running back, not Christian McCaffrey. But for the most part, I think if that happens, that'll be Alex Armah again that gets that. But
I think they should do the fake snap. What did he do? What did they do that one game? The fake. I don't remember. We should pull that out of the hat, though.
If she remembers, she'll come back. So let's go ahead and wrap us up. Tell them what to expect from this point on.
Okay, we're getting ready to go into the stadium, and follow us live on Twitter. I'll be tweeting. Chris will be tweeting. We're so hungry. We can smell the food from here. But so stay tuned on Twitter, and we will answer your questions. Give us some questions for the post game as Chris goes to talk to the players. So for Charlotte Vibe, I'm Margaret Beveridge.
Chris Jenkins.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.